11th August 1980 evening. Continued.
This is one who knows the truth. He knows that you are this knowledge, I am itself contains the whole universe. But that is not known by other people, many others. So they have to make livelihood somehow. So they have to engage people in action and thereby get something out of it.
खूप दिसणार फक्त ज्ञान मात्र ज्ञान आहे. जर खूप दिसतात जर भरपूर ज्ञान मात्र समोरला मात्र एकदम वेगळं भीक झालं. काही वेळा आम्ही काय झालं सर्व दिवस झालं भीक पडला तिथे देशी एवढ्या तरी शिल्लक आहे का तिथे म्हणजे काय फरक होते माणसाची गर्दी किती आहे म्हणून भीक पडलं तेवढा होती पण काही वेळा तिथे काय असेल
He says this knowledge is not separate from the. So he says that there was nothing in reality, it was not true. That's why you can't say anything afterwards. Whatever is true will always remain true throughout. It cannot appear at one moment and disappear at another moment. That is not the truth. Whatever it is. It may be secret. It is now in this world, how many crores of these people are dead so far in the past? In past thousands of years, how many people have died so far? And can you just point out where are they?
प्रवास प्रसंगाची गोष्टी आहे तो प्रवास प्रसंगाची गोष्टी आहे त्यांनी आपण त्या गोष्टी करतो प्रवास प्रसंगाची गोष्टी आहे प्रवास आपला म्हणजे काय.
So these are the things when somebody is in a journey. When you undertake certain journey, you come across so many people, you have a chat with them. Like that, all these things are. When the journey comes to an end, there is nothing missing. Just as we identify with our body and we want to remain like that. But for a jnani cannot identify himself with anything at all. Jnani has no identity, which he can say that I am this. But that consciousness is not of the jnani, but that consciousness is the universal consciousness, he says. Yes. He says that he doesn't hesitate to tell the truth because he has no doubts about that. Whether people like it or not, he is not concerned with it. It is just like the space that you see. It is all one. It is subtler than that. It is more, you cannot compare with space also. This is something beyond that. He says, when I talk about myself, I talk about the Ishvara, and I talk about the world. This experience I am having of myself, the existence of the world and the Ishvara, all the three, I am talking about these three. And whatever experience I have, it is only time bound. It is not eternal. Any experience is time bound, it is not eternal. So while the beingness is there, if you want to get rid of all your troubles, he says that you surrender to that beingness, to that knowledge I am. So thereby you can get rid of all your misery. That is the only solution. So long as you know that you are, then you can experience pain and pleasure, and you also know that the world is. When you don't know you are, there is no question of all these three.
त्या सगळ्या गोष्टीला खरं म्हणून कल्पना नाही.
Maharaj says that nirvana means what? Vana means sample. He says whatever this appears, you cannot say this as truth, and you cannot show a sample of this. So there is no meaning in whatever you see. In that sense, everything is one.
ज्ञान में पकड़ ज्ञान में ज्यादा पकड़ना करूँ देगा क्या करो ज्यादा में ज्यादा पकड़ जाएगा भाई और कुछ दिन में बचेगा जो पकड़ जाओगे.
He says just as space cannot catch hold of space, similarly this knowledge cannot catch hold of knowledge, but you can say that knowledge gives attention to knowledge itself. That you recommend. Now he is asking you, who knows that the consciousness is there throughout the day? Who knows this? Somebody knows that the consciousness is there, isn't it? Who knows that? He is asking. It is the consciousness only that knows. Without consciousness, nobody can know. So consciousness itself is telling that it was throughout the day. Oh. Although you are not conscious of the consciousness is definitely conscious of something, isn't it? Throughout it. Oh, whatever. Oh. So त्याला काही ध्यान मन करणार नाही तरी जाणीवेने आपल्या
मला वाटतं जेव्हा काय काय म्हणा मला वाटल्यानंतर
It says for your worldly life you need efforts for any actions, whereas for knowledge of the self there is no effort required. What is the school and all that? He says, now you know that you are. Is it not self-knowledge? You know that is also self-knowledge. Knowledge that you are, isn't it? How, where from it has appeared? Any effort was there in that? To come to know that you are there? And that you should know yourself, isn't it? How this knowledge appeared, then you should know better. You need not ask anyone about it. Every day there is growth and there is no growth at all. That also is there. It says that self-knowledge is always free. It should not be. You should not keep it bound to anything by say drinking and all that. It should be always remain free because that is its nature.
But doesn't that, what has just been said, point to the value of austerity? I mean, a simpler life as possible in every respect.
साधं जीवन व्यसनाशिवाय वगैरे हे पवित्र जीवन हे खरं असतं. Yes, that is recommended. He says these are again all concepts, and so long as you are affected by those concepts, you will have to follow and get rid of them. But if you don't have any concept, there is nothing like that. What is your identity? What do you consider yourself to be? If you take yourself as a body, a separate entity, then only you can experience pain and pleasure. Otherwise, there is no misery. Now he is asking you a question. He says, for the nature, is there anything good, anything bad, any religion, any actions to be done? Do we have any regulations, rules and regulations for the nature to follow? Do we have? No, nature doesn't have any rules and regulations or religion.
It has what we call the laws of nature.
ते म्हणतात निसर्गाला पण काही कायदे कानून आहेत म्हणतात.
आम्ही
निसर्गाला
म्हणतो असं
आम्ही म्हणतो
की हे निसर्गाचे नियमच आहेत,
निसर्गाचे नियम
निसर्गाचा
आहेत.
कायदा आहे असं आम्ही म्हणतो.
No, but his question is whether any pain or pleasure can happen to the nature. Nature can suffer. Is there any birth and death for the nature?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we are trying to project this thing.
This reply can be given not to an individual, to a person, to a man, but to that consciousness. As a human being, then the pain and pleasure will be there.
ऐकून घ्या पण जगात तुम्हाला कानून विश्वासाचं ज्ञान विश्वाला तुम्हाला जगात कानून
Sometime back you talked about, he says now you are lucky that you have reached this place. Now whatever he has said, if you like it, you dwell on that. Otherwise he says, whatever you like in this world, you follow that as per your liking, he says. Because this knowledge is the knowledge of the God. And you have to become God to understand it. A human being cannot understand this. This is the knowledge of the Ishvara. Suppose you get the grace and you don't understand it, then how will you say? How will you acknowledge that? So only when you understand that the grace has already been received by you, then you say that you have received. Depending on the time. According to the time and the situation, the meaning differs, he says.
शांती भोगायला पोहोचत नाही.
So long as you identify the body and take yourself as an individual, you will not have any spare time to experience peace.
शांती भोगायला पोहोचत मला खायला पोहोचतच नाही.
Suppose a lot of vegetables are available, but I don't have time to eat them. What is the use? So long as you have that identification with the body and you hold on to that identity, then whatever knowledge you may receive from anyone, but the peace will not be yours.
August 12th, 1980, morning session begins.
August 1980 morning.
ऐकलेलं बरं
म्हणजे काय
ऐकलेलं तर तो म्हणतो की
म्हणजे वेदामध्ये बोलले बोल बोललं ऐकलं
ऐकलेलं
वेद म्हणजे बोल बोलते काय बोललं ते ऐकलं
ते आवाज
बोलाने बोल बोललेलं ऐकलं कसं माझ्या हातात म्हणून मला वाटत
पण बरोबर आहे, अगदी बरोबर आहे की श्रुती नावाचे आणखी कोणते ग्रंथ आहेत ज्याच्यावर वेद आहे? तो काही वेडाचा
तुमच्या मनात केलं तर शक्य नाही.
If you listen to what is said here every day, all those doubts will automatically disappear. Whatever you hear, contemplating on that, you must perform a regular penance. Only then it will automatically come.
आम्हाला काय आम्हाला आम्ही चुकलो एवढंच आमची आम्ही होऊन राहिलो अंतर गेलं कोण म्हणलो त्यांनी झालं काय अंतर जवळ कोण म्हणलो असंच नाही आहे
Guru taught me, my Guru told me, and I became that thou art that, and I became that. I became so insistent on it that I became a regular dacoit of that idea, and I just had it, acquired it. It's not the idea, he became that. That is penance, he says.
मला ती 4 व्यक्ता वगैरे दाखवत शिकलोय माझ्या नात्याला 11 रुपये कोण म्हणत माझी भाषा पद्धत तरी कशी असते व्याकरण रहित असते माझी भाषा व्याकरण रहित असते का विचारतो मी शिकता मीच मला व्याकरण पाठ किती केलं शुद्ध कसे बोलावे आणि ते शुद्ध कसे लिहावे व्याकरण शिकल्याने नसते
You see, so far as a lesson in grammar is concerned, he has taken this lesson that you can write correctly after learning grammar. And you can speak correctly after learning grammar. These two things he learned by what is called grammar. But he says, does he make any grammatical mistakes? While he speaks, only 4 standards he has learned. However, his sentences are absolutely correct. They automatically become. He has performed that penance.
माझ्या बाळूला कोणी आरोप येत नाही सरकार आलत नाही ते भूषक असतात
आणि त्याच्यातूनही किती निघतात.
माझ्या गुरुचे किमती 3 लागतात मला 3 लागतात माझ्या गुरुचं माझं 4 लागतात
गुरूंचे 3च आहेत ना.
3 येणार स्वतःचे 4 म्हणते मग ऐकायला बोलता असतं जन्म वगैरे कोणी मला काय
माय मास्टर
तुला कळतं तेच ब्रह्म तू आहे तुला कळतं हेच ते ब्रह्म तू आहे तुला कळते ना हे ज्ञान हे ते ज्ञान ब्रह्म विश्वजन्म आहे तो व्यक्ती बघायला त्याच्यामध्ये विश्वजन्म मिळते ज्ञानामध्ये विश्वजन्म घेते
जन्म घेत. सांगा सांगा छान.
तरी वर्षाचा त्याच्यातून वर्षाला 4 वखत मुंबईला येते 70 तेवढा परिचय सगळ्या किती आणि सर्वांचा पाहतो बरोबर he did all this knowledge because he teaches us with such detail. His own acquaintance with his Guru was 2.5 years. But in those 2.5 years, Maharaj, his Guru used to come only about 4 times a year for 15 days. So his actual acquaintance with him, or the period in which he could get any actual knowledge from him, is such a short period. Maharaj said he is a graduate of what? He said 4 standards in Marathi, 4 years in primary school. That is the graduate. and without grammar. Earlier he said, without learning grammar, what he says doesn't contain the grammatic mistake in Marathi. And the Maharaj, and even earlier, he said, now you have all this teaching, day after day, twice a day. But as far as he himself was concerned, his Guru just told him, you are done. And he said, I became done. The earlier question was, one hears this, how does one put it into practice? That was your question. I can understand what Maharaj is saying, but how do I put it into practice? So Maharaj says, you put it into practice by becoming that. वहाँ कौन-सा शिक्षण किया है? भाई का शिक्षण किया है? मेरे PhD ना, मेरे PhD डॉक्टर जो PhD है. Maharaj said both these ladies are doctors PhD, but they come and listen here. So he said, I must be certainly a bigger PhD than these two. And earlier he said, he repeats it, that the basis of his knowledge is just one thing, and that is that the sentience, that is the consciousness, in which contains the birth and the continuance of the entire universe. You see, and that is the essence of everything else. That is the essence of his teaching. So understand, this sentience, that is what I am, and not anything that is seen or experienced in that consciousness. I am the consciousness itself. So long as the body is there. He uses the word sampra. That is, so long as the body is there, I am the consciousness. But my original state is prior to the arising of the consciousness.
I can catch the word.
चिंतन करते ध्यान करते देखते तो ध्यान तो है तो तुम ध्यान करते पण मी माझा विचार केला तुम्ही कोणत्या जातीचं ध्यान करू मग तत्व कोणत्याही आकाराने बांधलेलं नाही तर सगळे आकार तो स्वतः वापरतो पण आकाराने बांधलेलं नाही. Every sentient being, from the tiniest insect and the ant and the human being, each sentient being is aware of its existence. It is consciousness. Therefore, he cannot help thinking about it. That consciousness is there. But he said, everybody to that extent does meditate. But he said, what meditation did I do as instructed by my Guru? The meditation I did was to believe that I am that consciousness and not the form with which the consciousness identifies itself. That is the difference. Each sentient being is aware of its existence as that form. But as instructed by his Guru, he meditated on the fact that he is not the form in which the sentience is there of the consciousness, but the basic consciousness itself. And therefore he became that. He said, what are you listening? What will you do with listening? Unless one identifies oneself with this consciousness and believes in that he or she is the consciousness. That is what he did. And therefore he became that.
Primordial consciousness which uses all forms as her own, but I am not this form.
That's what he said.
Yes.
But that must happen. That's what it is.
But I think I need some more time to get a firm conviction.
But he said, but the point is, who is listening? That is the point. So it is the consciousness which is listening and not the intelligence. All right, so he said, understand the identity of that which is listening.
Yes.
पण ज्ञान झालं कोण तुमचे आपला ओळखी करतात शरीराचे ओळख आणि शरीराचा नावच वापरतात. Maharaj says, these two people are knowledgeable people, but what happens? They listen to the knowledge as individuals. आधार मिळत नाही कोणाला कोणतंही नाव असंही माझं जेवण जागा निवडणार ही जागा मी कमी करणार पण दुसरा लाख रुपये देतो मला मी माझा भाग मानून सोडणार की नाही म्हणजे आपल्याजवळ काय आहे त्याच्या भागही उपयोग जाऊन मी त्याच्यात जे काय आहे त्याच्या भाग आणि उपयोग जर मिळालं तर सोडणार नाही मी काय सोडतो Maharaj says, now this place which he is living in, he is not going to leave it because he knows it is valuable. So suppose he places the value of it as 5 lakhs of this thing. But if somebody offers him 25 lakhs, he will certainly leave this. So the consciousness, he assumes that he is the body. That body is valuable to him. But he is not going to give up the body. But if someone assures him that by listening to him and practicing what he says, that which he is going to get will be infinitely more valuable than this body, will I not give up the body? Therefore his Guru told him that you are not the body, but you are the basic consciousness. And it is so much more important, that when I understand it, will I not give up this the identification with the body? He is a very example. माझ्या धर्माचा लोक वाक्यासारखी नाही तुमच्या लग्नाच्या धर्माचं लोक वाक्याचे नाही लोक काय म्हणतात पैकी महाराज says, his knowledge or the knowledge which he expounds is not of the world for the world, as most of the other knowledge is. His knowledge is not of the world, neither of the world, nor meant for the world. माझा बनवायचा वेदाने हात जोडले his knowledge is such, माझा बनवायचा such that even the four Vedas ultimately surrender to say that they cannot describe what Maharaj considers his own identity. वेदाचा उपयोग करतो तो कल्याण लावण्यासारखा आहे काढलेलं लावण्यासारखा आहे मत तत्व पंचमकाचे साप that from which one gets the consciousness of the sensuous. He said that is such a rare thing that it is rarer even than ether. He said it is like the butter which is melting. Boiled. Boiled butter. यांच्या योगाने तुम्ही असल्याचे ज्ञान सत्व पावचं कळत राहिलं पाहिजे त्याच्यातून पण निर्माण होईल तुम्ही शब्द नाही त्यांच्या शब्दातच वाटतो This, as I understand it, Maharaj says, when here most of us listen to what he says, as individuals listening to the words, and not as the principle of the consciousness listening to itself. That is what comes out from the consciousness. If one does the latter, then you say this principle, this consciousness, keeps simmering and boiling all the time. Therefore the individuality is lost and the words are lost, and what is and to be understood keeps boiling all the time, keeps sizzling all the time, so that one cannot get away from it. So the individuality is gone, and therefore the total understanding, the total consciousness, the universal consciousness remains bubbling.
ब्रह्म शुद्ध होण्याकरता जे काय वापरलं गेलं ते ध्यानात घेऊन विचार केलं पाहिजे.
हो.
ब्रह्म शुद्ध करण्याकरता ते वापरलं गेलं.
हो.
आणि त्याचाच आपली जाणकारी आहे.
हो. Maharaj says he has been meditating, that is, he has been gathering his knowledge. He is already told, he is given just one, so he has to meditate and think out for himself. And so he says, what did he think out? He says he gave full attention to that material because of which something which is called birth took place. And he understood the nature of that. And count of what to do. Therefore he is the knower of that and not that material of which this body is made and of which the title or the name birth has been given.
आता डॉक्टरने मला झाली मला
August 12th, 1980, morning session continued.
मला झाली मला काय झालं त्याच्यामुळे 2 दिवस आता मी ऐकलं मी काय करणार कोणतं ध्यान करणार पण मी तात्काळ ध्यान करणार जातो त्या जातीचं नाही त्या जातीचं नाही असा
Maharaj says, knowing what is happening here, that is why he is now in a mood of frustration. Because, as he said earlier, we understand what he says as words. We as individuals try to understand what he says as words, and not as it should be understood as he says. Therefore, he said, what is the use of talking to us? Let new people talk. Then perhaps those might understand things as they should be understood. So he said, the doctors tell him that he is very serious, he is to be taken to the hospital. In 2 days, whatever happens will happen. He said, in that case now, how do I view this incident? What is my identity? How do I view it? As I am going to be taken to the hospital and I am going to die. Or having understood the identity of what is being taken to the hospital and whatever is to happen to them as the material, which I am not. And I keep myself apart from that, knowing that I am not that.
जगात ब्रह्मांड लागलं ज्ञान एक ब्रह्म
He says, nowhere and nothing will give you your true identity except the knowledge of the self. Only that will give you. No amount of wandering about, no amount of listening to anything that is based on concepts, nothing is going to help you except this intuitive knowledge of the self. That is, he used the word Atma-Jnana.
तिचं आत्मज्ञान आहे पंचमृत्यूवर भरलेला आकाश पाणी असेल आकाश पाणी असेल पण आपण असं ज्ञान आहे त्याचा हात बाहेर भरलेला
This knowledge of the self, this knowledge, which itself is formless, is thoroughly in heaven in everything that is manifest. By itself it is formless.
तुम्हाला असणार आत्मचिंता आता आत्मचिंता स्वतः चिंता म्हणून स्वतः आहे काय त्यांच्या कुठल्या गोष्टी करतो
Maharaj says, it is natural for every creature to worry about itself. But what is it that it is worrying about? Itself. He said it worries about itself. What is this itself that it is worrying about? That nobody worries. It only worries about itself. But what it is itself that it is worrying about, nobody worries.
Worry is at a very superficial level.
चिंता करना नहीं, उत्तम प्रेम है. He said, it is this work in heaven also the Atma Prema hai. Atma Chinta. It is in this inherent Chinta Navati. This worrying about itself is in the nature of the self itself. To worry. Because it wants to continue itself. It is inherent in the self itself. अभी जाकर ओरखे भी मालूम है. He said you are going to die with your identity as your God. उनका जन्मत नहीं, कम तो कारोबार आता है, बचा रहा है, मैं पसंद नहीं. Maharaj says, some of us know that in spite of what he has been charged with, he always uses the word he's been charged with as the disease. He says he's not rattled, he just doesn't seem to bother. In fact, others tell him that he must take care, and he just doesn't seem to bother. So he said, why is this? Because he says, I am not of the kind of thing on which this disease has come. I know it. Therefore, I am not worried.
Worrying about the self. So it's of the nature of the self to worry about itself. This means as long as it's limited or as long as it's forgotten.
He says that worrying about that worry is equal to love. That is self-love. Atma Prem. गुरु आए पण ऐकलं तर वाचायला टाळली होतं मला संस्कार नदीचं सांगू शकत आत्मज्ञान सांगू शकत नाही. There are many gurus who talk about self and self-knowledge, but he says they talk from hearsay themselves. They have not experienced it. Not out of personal experience. स्वतः कसा आहे तो सांगतो. आपण स्वतः चैतन्य कसा आहे तो सांगतो. तू असं म्हणला तो असं म्हणला तुला हा विषय स्वतः कसा आहे तो सांगतो. What does most people say? Such and such an avatar said this. Such and such a jnani said this. So and so said this. They will give you a lot of lessons and quotations by heart. But does anyone say, I am telling you, because I know.
The question that you are conscious has to come from consciousness. Because the searching is in consciousness.
मी जे जाणीला चाहेल अशी खात्री होणं ती खात्री जाणीवेतूनच आली पाहिजे. जाणून घ्यायचं तुझं बरोबर करणार. He said, of course it is confident. कोण म्हणतो जाणल्याशिवाय? He said, what the hell can it be otherwise? Other than consciousness. After doing 4 standards in primary school, he is the PhD of PhDs.
पेटून द्यावं की पीएचडीचा एक निबंध लिहावा लागतो. आपण किती लिहिलंय.
आत्मचिंता आणि आत्मप्रेम एकच म्हटलं ते कसं काय असू शकेल? आत्मज्ञान आहे ना तेवढंच आहे. आत्मज्ञानाचं काय व्हॉट इज द कॉमन बेसिस ऑफ बोथ? इज इट नॉट सेल्फ नॉलेज? इज इट नॉट नॉलेज आहे? Maharaj said that there are millions of modes and millions of me, but it is basically knowledge. I am.
Every single creature is imbued with this consciousness. Yes. So, when finally knows who one really is, will this manifest because look more real than it ever appeared to you? Will it appear more real or will it appear totally illusory?
कशाचा झाला हे सगळं विचार केल्यानंतर हे जे जग दिसत आहे ते जास्त खरं दिसेल का त्याच्यामध्ये काहीच नाही आहे तो आहे त्याचा विषय खरं आहे खोट there are no degrees of more real or less real. It will appear to you exactly as it is.
That's mystery. Are we seeing the world around us as real or as it is?
Because whatever is not hidden. It is totally exposed. So there is no what can be exposed, something which is hidden. But he said there is nothing unexposed to be exposed. Everything is already exposed.
This sort of thing, to give an example, a friend of mine, having listened to Maharaj a number of occasions, one day was having washed his face, was drying his face with a cloud. He tells me that suddenly he felt that all this was some kind of machine, and he was a tiny flame light here inside a machine.
He said, I don't have to do that. Somebody else's experience. He said, the light of not dry or make gesticulations like this. Bas mannagat jnana hai. Bhasala oળkhna jnana hai. Let me say, remember, this experience or illusion, the one who understands this illusion or a concept or an experience is the knowledge I am. Otherwise, what is an experience is an extraneous circumstance, an appearance. भास होता है मोटे मोटे कामों जानता हो भाई there will be all kinds of illusions like this and experiences, but the one who understands it, is that an illusion or an experience? So always keep the mind on that which experiences, the knower of these experiences, the knower of the illusions. तो कसा जाए लक्ष्य हाँ ये सब कसा जाए जानी है चला तो शांति परमात्मा नहीं भजन करना चलाना oh these last 3 days, as I understand it, this Maharaj keeps talking to this point. This is now the one, what the sentence that he used now is, those who come to him, the seeker will disappear, and the sought only will remain. Earlier he had said we listen as individuals, whereas he said there is no individual to listen. It's only the function, the act of listening and the act of talking, both together is one function. If the last 3 days, as I understand, he's acting on this point, there is no individual. Mama said, if you really understand what I am saying, it will be impossible for you to convey it to someone else. If I really understand what he is saying, it will be difficult for me to convey it to a third person. To tell it, to convey it so that he understands it. Talking I might do. काही सांगते तेव्हा सांगतो what you talk about, this is not my use, the problem. When will I be able to convey it? When I become knowledge myself. When I become knowledge myself, then I may be able to convey it. विवेकानंद क्या जो मार्गदर्शन करवा मतलब consisting of both listening and talking, no individual either side. तो मेरे ज्ञान नहीं है मानना पड़े और ज्ञान मिलकर मैं आपको बड़ा छोड़ेगा इधर जीतने का तो तुम्हें चाहिए कंपनी का लोग महाराज से मिली नहीं कि तुम come here and think they are knowledge and therefore they put on the cloak of knowledge. But so long as the knowledge is in the form of a cloak, it is good man. This is the talk about my object. Maharaj said, ask questions. You see, the questions they can be answers. I can't put up the questions and I can't give the answers. In future,
Raman Maharshi said the ego exists to create a problem. It's quoted in the talks of Raman Maharshi saying the ego exists to create a problem. Now,
that means the purpose of the ego is to create problem.
that's what he said, yes, to create a problem.
Yeah.
Namely, presumably, what am I doing here? Why am I here or how am I here? As a prelude to his search. So, at an earlier stage, before the ego is formed in childhood, one would in fact be better fitted to receive this teaching. The intellect was developed. But now, we're full of education and ideas. Yes, they don't bother you.
Earlier he had said that the basic intellect has to be there to understand. But my maturity must be there. It must absorb everything. The mind must become mature, and in further maturity it must block the mind. Maya says that awakening came not with some previous birth, but after that when he went and stayed in the cave and did seven, and his whole body was full of full of movements of
Insect bites.
insect bites, rat bites, God knows what. But after bearing all that pain, then this the knowledge awakening. The awakening took place only after the penance. खाले नहीं करते वो सगळे त्याची मिळून माझे अन्न कशी होते he went through a lot of suffering. He used only a line cloth or straw. And he didn't eat the normal food. Practically, somebody had to feed him whatever was fed, he ate. And then he had knowledge. And he said, I sit here, the normal, I had my wife and children, I had normal food, normal things, and I also had knowledge. What a dukkha bhagwan lost after. Even dukkha bhagwan can solve that life. But knowledge is done, is the essence of all this suffering he has इंडिया प्रयोजन माझ्याकडे येतात लोक and this is and someone who goes to Ramayana studies and helps tenants in the and then they come here and sit. Means that there is no rule of thumb for such things. That in order to do that, you must have this suffering or must have this condition. He said, there is no rule. There is ज्ञान बनना चौबीस साल लगाने लगता है. One component also is undergone a lot of suffering. कैसा काम बोल रहे हो? पगला पन ये से कृष्णमूर्ति not go through such physical suffering.
Very strange.
कृष्णमूर्ती ना त्यांना सुद्धा इतर विलक्षण अनुभवातून जावं लागले. अनुभव नेमकं पण आराम लागेल ना. But in comfort, not the kind of physical suffering. In the ceremony, Maharshi you have to. Comparatively luxurious life. And all planned and everything was, he was, in other words, he was well looked after. Raman Maharshi had to undergo tremendous physical hardship. Still, I am in relative comfort. आपण आधी सांगितलं ना कानून कायदा काही नाही आपण महाराज said earlier that there is no rule or law about these things. तर आपण बुद्धी बनवतो. आपला बुद्धी the basis of Aravinda Ghos's teaching was essentially intellect.
Last year was to shut yourself up in a room for 30 years.
त्यांची तपस्या म्हणजे एका खोलीमध्ये 30 वर्ष पर्यंत कोणून मिळूनच होते. लक्षात एका बाहेरून दर्शन द्यायचं. बाहेर काय पाहिजे? Because have you done that? Has he really identified himself, or has he found out his true identity? He said he depended so much on the strength of his intellect that with the strength of his intellect he wanted to change the 5 elements and the universe. But he said, is that possible?
What was missing was, say, the emotion.
मग अरविंद घोषाच्या बाबतीत जे काही कमी होतं ते भावना कमी होता का म्हणजे फक्त भावना कमी मिळाली बुद्धीचा आग्रह जमणार. So he said nothing to do with emotion. He said he was much too fond of his own intellect. He depended far too much on his intellect to achieve something which was beyond him. थोड़ा प्रचार के जगह से मैं प्रचार है प्रचार करके जाता लेकिन बराबर सुधारना कराता instead of finding the source of the universe, he went about the reverse and improved what is already exists. आत्मक ज्ञानाच्या पुढची जगाचा जन्म होते. Maharaj says we didn't realize that the entire universe has its origin in that tiny spot of consciousness. That he didn't realize. Therefore, he didn't understand the source of the universe.
Related to that, take any description of this business, the philosophical one, with its levels of consciousness and worlds, planes, I think, of philosophy's thought. The idea of the Manas Buddha Mahatma, is, let's say, a bad description of an actual differentiation, or is it completely
irrelevant. ते म्हणतात की सगळ्या या थिओसाठी याच्यात बरोबर आहे की त्याची जरूरत नाही.
बघा सगळं बरोबर आहे ते बिलकुल बरोबर आहे.
It is said in all these various branches of spiritual knowledge is all correct, nobody is wrong, he says. No one is wrong. At that particular level they will have to think like that.
There's the question of whether it is right or wrong or relevant or irrelevant arise in the absence of your consciousness. तुझ्या आत्मनेचा पेशी जगाचा गंध आहे, जगाची वस्ती आहे. तुझ्या आत्मज्ञान नसेल जर असणारही नाही. आत्मज्ञानासारखं गुरुजर संत आपल्या नाही. Maharaj says, there is nothing more acceptable than the self-knowledge. And also, there is nothing so dangerous as the knowledge of the self. संकट नाही जगाच्या दृष्टीने म्हणते. मला तुझ्या अनुभवाने एक्सपिरियन्स तुझ्या अनुभवाने
तेवढंच मी आहे तिकडेच स्थिर करायचं.
तू काय बी काय तिकडे आपण ते होऊ नको ऐकणार ना आम्ही
use that, put it to full use.
That's all I want to know.
Just be there in beingness, and that itself will be all the solution. You see, you should not depend on external solutions anymore. When you know that you are able to stabilize who you are, the final solution meant for you must come out of you only. That's why he insists that you should not listen to him anymore. A stage comes. You should not depend on an external guru. So then you know what happens, you go on asking at intellectual level. It is no good. But with that your intelligence gets stronger and stronger.
Because I have now taken the time that you check my intellect.
That's all right. Stabilizing beingness.
Yes, I want to ask you.
So don't ask me because he will take time. Yes, again he has to repeat it. Again he has to repeat it. You have heard it.
That's why
Ask him the same thing.
every day what Maharaj says is the same thing. To me, same stabilize in being less. Nothing more is necessary. So I have now accepted what he has told.
You must excuse you, or you must tell. It is the same. You don't want to tell something different.
I accept.
He has said, that knowledge should sprout in you only. And when it will sprout, when you abide only in your knowingness. You see, the purpose of an external guru is to put you back into yourself. Just to be. And then whatever necessary will come out of that. Because you will go into spontaneity now.
Spontaneous by itself. So Malapattam is saying is already put you on the right path. Have faith in that, and that is enough.
Because we have to repeat the same thing again.
Just the energy.
Then you stay here and listen. And just as we said, now I'm going to say that back also. Who knows, he might taper off his talk completely and stop them. In April, May, June, he was at his peak. From June it has started coming down.
So he doesn't want to repeat all old kindergarten lessons. So I would just want enough.
August 12th, 1980, evening session.
To narrate to you the incident in the life of Nityanand. You know Nityanand, a great sage. That sage was not talking like Maharaj. It's our luck that he talks so much. He used to simply lie down like a rock, and people used to just sit there awestruck and with sort of fear. They dare not touch him, but he would be simply lying down. He was a sage maker, because number of his sage are the very high jnani. So one of his senior-most disciples, known as Jananand, he had sent him to do some penance in a place of pilgrimage called Gangapur for 6 years, almost starving him. So after doing that penance, and he must have developed spiritually, that Jananand comes back to have the darshan of his guru. And that Jananand, that disciple of Nityanand, had already a number of disciples. So when he came to Bombay to meet Nityanand, his devotees also followed him. Nityanand was staying about some 70-80 kilometers from this place called the Ganeshpur. So Jananand went to that place. Nityanand didn't allow him to see him. He kept him out. Whenever he used to go to that door, he said, no, not allowed. Then his disciples, from Bombay went with lot of sweets, flowers, etc. to meet Jananand. So when they went to Nityanand first, during the period, Nityanand allowed them. Who? The disciples of Jananand. He allowed them inside. Then Nityanand asked, why did you come? They said, our Guru and Jananand has come and we want to give him these flowers and these sweets. Oh, has he come? All right. We give him this sweet. So he picked up some old newspaper, and in that you took some mithai and this thing, just mix it. And then give this person.